3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7.
Hello, my name is Bill Haley, and this is for Haley 2024, the movement's gun reform ideas. Now, this video is going to be on CRAs and RAs giving protests real power. CRAs are competitive regulatory agencies, competitive governance. RAs are a rating system, gives high quality information. It's also competitive governance, but it's on the informational side and limiting significant negative externalities from competitive governance. So let's talk about this for a minute. Let's suppose you have some energy in your hands, representing gasoline or something. And let's say you have a spark, something outrageous you. A lot of times that can blow up in your face and cause a lot of damage. What if you can put that energy into a representative power, giving your citizen rights, your citizen ownership rights of part of this government to your representatives to give them real power? Then that spark goes to them and they can do real power instead of it blowing up in your face. Have a nice engine for that. So I have a longer video on this that's really going to go over it, about 8-minute video, and we'll try to keep this down to 4. So Trump supporters thought the 2020 election was a fraud and it blew up in their face. A lot of people just went outraged and a lot of bad things happened there. Hillary supporters thought the 2016 election was a fraud, and our justice system really took a big hit from the Justice Department to the FBI and the congressional investigation. The summer of 2020 saw many protests over police. Many went up in flames in a bad way of doing this. These people did not feel like they had the ability to use their voice to talk to their representatives to get things under control. They did not feel like they were being listened to. So they did violence instead. There's a better way. There was real energy built up around the Tea Party about the excess spending, and Occupy Wall Street about a lot of different things. Too little spending or too much spending in different ways. Too much Wall Street spending or corporate welfare or whatever they were complaining about. I know what they were complaining about, but that's another story. Millions of people spent countless of hours organizing and letting their voices be heard instead of having the engine to have representatives represent you in government. So unless your congressman was on your side and did something significant, your voice and efforts were in vain. The CRA structure can do this a lot better. Select your CRA and your RA. I'll go over that in a second. If they are not representing you, switch which one you want. These are governance and representatives. So, first thing you have to understand is we separate all government power into 30 sectors. Here's 15 of them. We get rid of welfare, we go to a charity system, the foreign protection system, violent crime mitigation system. Every one of those, you pick your CRA and your RA, and they govern you, and they represent you. So you have very specific people you can go to per sector. There's no one elected leader that's over top of more than one sector at a time. There's 15 more sectors. All these need representation. All these need governing. So here's the structure. Go to my structure videos to see what that's all about. 5% of like-minded citizens can gather and be governed the way they want to be governed, as long as they are not harming others. Significant negative externalities is how I put it. And that's what rating floors are for, or on occasion, monopolize governance just to stop some significant negative externality. 5% of like-minded citizens also get representation. So for the monopolized accountability sector boards. Monopolized sector boards must be governed through CRAs. It's another way to stop negative things from happening from monopolized governance. And that's giving your CRA a lot of power to fight back from a monopolized government. Your RA can rate and inform. That's a lot of power is in rating and information. If you are information from a wide variety of perspectives. If you are unhappy with your police, change your police contract or your LEA, your law enforcement authorization. They know the facts and they can keep dossiers on every policeman, and they can remove a badge with the 40%. So there's real power to stop police abuse. Inform your RA if abuse is happening. If government is spending too much, switch CRAs that spend less. That goes into a lot of issues there. I know, go look at my CRA structure and a lot more videos. There is a minimum CDA, which is for the charity system, and you select your CDA that best matches your charitable philosophy. So if you don't like the way a charity's being done, change your CDA, your CRA within the charity systems. There will not be a government that can just add a tax for extra spending, with few exceptions. A big war or something significant happen that we all need to come together. Not very often. It's very difficult to do. Okay, here's the structure again, and a 70% vote to have monopolized power is a way to limit the power and to give your CRA the power to fight back. Okay, here's the structure again, and I did this under 6 minutes, so please consider a donation. You can find everything on Haley2024.org, a lot more videos, and I know I ran through a lot of issues, so look at the other videos to understand the CRA structure. Until the next video.